Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for November 25th through December 7th. For November 25th to 29th, the flow is forecast to consist of a deepening trough here in the west, and I'll show you that. We'll have this ridge over the East Pacific, and we have a ridge as a broad trough will be covering much of the nation. So we go through the period, and you see the trough in the west. We come to the 29th, models a good agreement. So models are in agreement here. Now, the flow will also contain several vorts within the broad trough, and that will move into the central plains where low pressure is likely to form, and we'll take a look at that. And we're going to take a look at the GFS first, and we'll look at this. We'll go forward in time. You see that we have our low developing in the plains. There it is. And the system will cause wintry precipitation on the backside across the upper Midwest, with snow possible in the northern edge of the precipitation shield as the system lifts northeastward on Wednesday. So here we're on Tuesday, and then we go to Wednesday. You can see this is a big trouble day. We'll have snow across this area here, across the Great Lakes, rain here. And that's the GFS. Here's the European. The European looks stronger with the low. Also, the European is further east, slower, you could say. And like, see where it lifts into New England, northern New England, New York State. And dependent on the low's intensity, a period of high winds may occur. Rain is forecast along the trailing front as it moves into the lower Mississippi Valley southeast Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, and then we'll have heavy snow, likely the higher terrains, Washington and Oregon, Cascades, and the Sierra Nevada ranges eastward into the Great Basin and the Rockies, with the first wave that'll move through. We'll take a look at that. You look in the west. You see there. That'll occur on Monday. And then the next period of precipitation will occur as the trough amplifies by later in the week. Here comes the next system. You can see it in the west, move through the Rockies. So it's an active period. And then we're expecting another round of potentially heavy rainfall for the southwest by the midweek period, with rain possible for Friday eastward into the southern plains, the middle Mississippi Valley, lower Mississippi Valley ahead of the upper trough. Okay, now we're going to look at the period for December 28th through December 2nd. And the flow remains generally unchanged. We still have our ridge here, trough, but then we're going to have a period of above normal, an area above normal heights to develop here, and I'll show you that as we go through the maps. You can see the period of below normal heights, and it shows up in all the models with some subtle differences. So overall, the models are good agreement. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures here, and for the northern mid-Atlantic and the Northeast, forecast anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees below normal, and we have above normal temperatures for this region here, and forecast anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees above normal. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for much of the nation, with the probability of occurrence of 35 to 45%. As we go later into the period, this be for December 3rd to the 9th. Overall, we have this upper ridge that lifts northward into Alaska, and we have below normal heights here in the west, and we also have an upper low here, or a trough here across the Northeast. And as we go deeper into the period, you should see there's a tendency for a trough in the east, to some degree, like some of the models, NAEFS, weaker with a flatter flow, but still indicating the same thing, below normal heights. So for this forecast period, forecasting below normal temperatures for much of the nation, and I'm forecasting numbers of 4 to 8 degrees below normal. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation for the West Coast with the probability of occurrence of 35%. Then we have above normal precipitation occurring for much of this area here. Probability of occurrence is 35 to 45%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for November 25th through December 7th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.